My brothers and sisters, we are at the water's edge. As you can see, the waves are very gentle, very gentle. It's just what you call in poetry the lapping of the waves. You can hear it and you can see it. And if you were here with me, you could feel it. It's not as cold as I thought it was going to be. So it must have been hot enough today to warm up at least the water's edge. But, you know, there are times in your life when you feel like you're on the edge. You feel as if you are ready to take a plunge into a deep ocean, that you have a barrier, though. Look at this barricade. It keeps the jet skis and boats and things from coming in and bothering the swimmers. But think in terms of God calling you out to go into the deep. And you've got these barriers. You've got these barriers that are preventing you from thinking that you can do it. And as you look along the colors of this, it's a sunset, really, but it could be a sunrise. As you look at the colors of the sky and you look at all the adventures that other people have had, they've built their buildings, there are homes over on the other side that people have done their investing and made their mark in their own way. But here you are at the water's edge, wondering, is this what God is calling me to do? Is this what God really wants me to do? Am I really in the right place at the right time? You alone have to think about what it is that God is saying in your heart, in your spirit, when you are quietly pondering your purpose and you see the barriers. You know what it is that is keeping danger out, but it's also keeping you in if it went all the way down like a steel net. But in our mind, sometimes we create it. It's only on the top and you can easily swim over it or under it. It doesn't have a steel net to keep sharks out and things like that. But sometimes we act as if the obstacle that we see is enough to keep us from being obedient to God's reality. And so, now that I'm no longer in competition with the truck, wanting you to listen to the waves again, I would say in my layperson's understanding that perhaps the tide is coming in. It seems to have that sort of jerky motion that suggests that it's coming in. It may be that it's time for your blessings to come in to you. But you have to be willing, if it's out a little further than the shore, you have to be willing to go and try a new thing. You have to go where you've never been before. You have to experiment with another way of thinking or of being. And you bounce it off the Holy Spirit so that you are doing God's will. I offer you this beautiful scene on this afternoon to say, go where God is calling. God bless.